An outstanding finish to the programme. Race number 8, another Class 3, 1,200 metres to the trip once more. Perpetual Treasure, a 4-time course and distance winner from barrier 11. Mythical Emperor will probably try and roll forward from barrier 9. Wonderful Journey drops in class. Pick number 1, unbeaten, 3 from 3 on the surface. Ugly Warrior's unbeaten wherever, 3 from 3 here as well. Source Special gets the gear change, 5th last time out behind Ugly Warrior. Strathclyde finished 3rd. Happy Star goes up in class, last start winner, and all you need is another one who goes up in class as well. Caris Teton from barrier 6. Back at the touchscreen here for the speed map, Brett, on this final event. It's a great lineup here, and there's loads of pace as well. Mythical Emperor, barrier 9. Can he get across, or is he stuck out there wide?
It's a good question, Andrew. He's going to have to work his backside off, no doubt about that. Phantom Falcon's going to kick through. We know Happy Star was pushed hard to lead last start. This is another horse too that generally does his best racing from the front. He's a really good horse on the dirt. Little older now, Perpetual Treasure. Then you've got Ugly Warrior and pick number 1, who've got the option to kick through if they want, but I think both riders will take the option to sit on the back of the speed. Strathclyde's another one too that can show pace. So there's a heap of it there. It's going to be a real mad scramble. I think whatever happens, the 2 horses that are unbeaten should get the nice runs.
Yeah, they look good, Paul. What's looked good in the morning?
Yeah, this is a really good race, this one. I'm looking forward to this. Here is Ugly Warrior. He's not so ugly here this morning. This going on from Adventurer. We know Adventurer is a high-class horse, and Ugly Warrior is the one going on, number 83. He's scooting along here. Not the biggest horse around as Ugly Warrior. Soul Special. Now, they're taking all the gear off him. The blinkers come off, cheek pieces go on. I thought I'd show you with the cheek pieces on. He's the one closest to us. He didn't go too badly last start, Soul Special. And he's one that won't mind the fast pace. And here is Phantom Falcon. He's only a little chap as well, but it does come in with a light weight. You can see him just going on from another horse, Magic Agility, but not a bad piece of work as well from him. So all the horses are working well, and there's a lot of horses in form in this race.
Yeah, it's an outstanding race, this one. So we'll start off with a horse that is our favourite at the moment. He's unbeaten as well. It's Ugly Warrior and his jockey, Vincent Ho.
Vincent, you ride Ugly Warrior on Wednesday night. After his last win, you gave him a big rap. You obviously like this horse.
Yeah, I think he's a pretty good horse, especially on the dirt. So hopefully he will do the same as last time.
Have you always had a good opinion of him? Has he always shown you that he's a nice horse?
Yeah, before the first run, I had a trial with him, and I already know he's a good horse because of his mentality and that. Because you can ask him for speed and he'll respond very well, and if you ask him to come back, he'll relax for you, and that's what like top horses have for mentality. And when he walk out to the track, he's so relaxed, but once he get in the gate, he is totally different horse. And when the gate open, he know his job. So yeah, it's for sure his top class horses mentality.
So with that in mind then, Wednesday night there looks to be a lot of speed in the race, but can you ride him wherever you want to?
I think so. Have a good gate, draw 5. So hopefully, there's some luck and everything should be okay.
And you take on pick number 1, who's also undefeated on the dirt. What do you think of him?
Yeah, for sure he's a good dirt horse as well, but I would say, I hope my one is better.
More than the right smile there from Vincent.
He's pretty confident.
He thinks he's got his measure.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he, like Paul Alley on the dance floor, he really glides over the surface, doesn't he, Ugly Warrior? Off that replay, you just watch it again, he's going to be very hard to beat, and Vincent Ho has really talked him up there.
Pick number 1 has got from 52 to 75 in 4 starts.
Yep.
He's got from 52 to 75 in 3 starts.
And look, they've been running similar times. They both got good draws. It's going to be a really good race between the two of them. Pick number 1, he's the beast. He's 1,200 odd pounds, whereas this one's only 1,000 and something pounds. But he's a little professional, isn't he? As Vincent says, everything goes well. He sits down on the gate. When he gets in the gate, he's ready to run. So it's going to be. I'm looking forward to this race.
All right. Well, here is pick number 1. We saw Ugly Warrior there. So he's had 1 defeat. That was on the turf. That was on his 2nd start. But back on this surface, I say nothing's beaten him so far. They're both on identical ratings. So it's just a case of Who's the best?
Yeah, well, Ugly Warrior gets that little claim, doesn't he? That £2 claim for Vincent. I tend to think Ugly Warrior might be the selection of the two, but pick number one's done very little wrong. You can just see here Zach Burton, just hands and heels. He pushes him, whereas for me, I think Ugly Warrior might have a slightly better turn of acceleration. I think that's evident too when you look at the last 400. Just sort of getting a little bit sort of tired there, whereas Ugly Warrior was just zooming along. So for me, I think I'm happy to go with Ugly Warrior over pick number one.
I've gone that way as well, but I don't think there's going to be much in it, and it's going to be a real battle down the straight. Battle of the Titans.
That's why I just thought it might be a bit more of a war of attrition, this one. Yeah. That's why I've sided with pick number one. But they're not the only two winners coming into this.
Goliath.
Happy Star is another one to consider here. This is his last start when he was on speed. Yeah,
and he looked like he's really, he likes the surface. He was on the speed and he won really nicely this one. He gets the £5 claim, so he's going to come in with £114, and he did win really nicely this race. At $26, he's over, isn't he?
He is. My only little concern with him is that I don't know whether he'll get the softness lead that he got here. Like with all those other speed horses in the race, he might have to just be continually pushed rather than get into a bit of rhythm on his own. That might go against him when it comes down to business in the last sort of 300 metres. But he is a nice horse who's got plenty of ability.
Yeah, certainly deserves his place in the field. But is it between those top two, Paul? Is that the one, too?
I think so. I think it's going to be a really good battle. I think these are two unbeaten horses that are going very well. They love the surface. Both got good draws, which is really make a really intriguing contest. But I went 6 to beat 4. Ugly Warrior to beat pick number 1. Happy Star for third. And Strathclyde, look, he loves the surface as well, and he's going very well. And the chances don't stop there. Phantom Falcon's going to be in it as well. But 6, 4, 10 and 9. I think 4 and 6 will battle it out though, so that's the Quinella for me.
I've gone with Ugly Warrior to win. I just love the way he really lengthens out, and he's got plenty of strength as well. So Vincent Ho's made me feel a little bit more confident, to be honest, after listening to what he had to say. Happy Star, I think, has the ability to almost match him, but I'm worried about the initial stages and just that relentless push that he might have to handle. Pick number 1. My little value runner will be All You Need down the bottom with a lightweight. He's only had one run on the surface. He might stay on late, so 6, 10, 4 and 12.
Yeah, not much difference from me, but I'm going with pick number 1. I think might be last man standing sort of stuff, and he might be the man. We will find out. All right, we will find out with the stats this week. John Sides, we heard a bit from him today. His debutants we're looking at, Paul, on the dirt.
Yeah, and look, he's got a really good success rate here, as you can see, 48% from 21 runners. He's got 5 winners and 5 seconds from the first and second, so really good first 3 rate there. He's got Remarkable. He's also got Nice Kick. I've got them both on top, so I really think he's going to improve. His stats going to improve.
If Remarkable were to win and bring up his 1100th winner, wouldn't that be appropriate?
It would indeed, yes. So he's the one to watch. Race number 4 for John Size. Best bets, though, Paul. It's always interesting, these all-weather meetings. What have you found, though?
I found plenty of value here with Dr. Winwin. He's $16 at the moment. I don't think he'll start that. I think he'll start about $9 or $10. But I really like his overseas form. I like his by Mathke coming on to the all-weather for the first time as well. And his eye-catching trial last time. Momentum Lucky is the long shot. He's by Commands. They love the all-weather here in Hong Kong, and he's having his first start on it. He'll be $16 as well. And we'll play in that race Momentum Lucky, Big Time Baby, and Jing Win, who should go close as well. So 8, 9, 11, play of the day.
I'm going to go with Grade 1. I thought his win last start was outstanding. He likes the surface. I think his work during the mornings has been terrific. And race 6, number 12, Righteous Mate. He may need another run or two, but he'll be closing in late. There were a number of races where I thought you could have a real play at the exotics. I've labelled race 6, 10, the banker, 1, 7, 11 and 12. But the dirt does give you a little bit more meat on the bone to work with, Andrew.
It certainly does. Jing Win for me, race number 7. He's got a good draw. He works really well on this surface. Hopefully he's not just a bridle horse, and I think he'll let down. I think he'll win. Long shot. Tricky gate. I think he'll go backwards, Dashing Dart. It was a good run for him last time under the circumstances. Derek Lung in the saddle there for Paul O'Sullivan. Should be $20. And the QQP 1, 4 and 12 for me in race number 5. All right, we're just about done. So Wednesday weekend, next big one for us is the Derby towards the end of March.
That's right, yeah, coming up 18th, I think. And we've got a quick backup with Saturday racing on this weekend.
And a massive jackpot.
Yes.
TT, 30 million in jackpot
Yes.
money going into that pool.
Start the form.
Huge.
Start the form now.
All right, well, that's the show. Thanks for watching. On behalf of Paul, Brett and the rest of the team, hopefully we'll see you at Sha Tin on Wednesday night when we will be racing to win.
Good night.
Good night.